Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Just making sure in the chat. Can you hear me all right? Mic's working fine? I'm going to take that silence as a perfect yes. Just making sure. Everyone hear me all right? Fantastic. That's good news. Right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dan. I'm the community manager here at Perfect Draft UK, and this is my first live tasting on the channel. So, you're here for the first one. Let's hope it goes well. Tonight, we are going to be tasting not one, not two, but three kegs. Two that you already know about. So we've got Franziskaner Royal, which is just over there. A little bit of Camden Hells as well. And then this cheeky little number here, all pre-poured by the way, is our newest release on Perfect Draft, which is coming next week. And it's Tuesday that it's going to be launching. So we'll get to that one towards the end. But I think we'll probably start off with a quick taste of the King that came back earlier this week for Draft Week, Franziskaner Royal, which is one of my favourite beers. I know Paul, who's in the chat, I've seen him chatting away there, evening everyone, but evening to you, Paul, as well. He is somewhat of a Frankie Royal fiend. He does love it a lot. So shout out to you, Paul. But here we go with Franziskaner Royal. Now, Frankie Royal is, it's a Hefeweizen. So it's a wheat beer. And you're going to notice with wheat beers, you're going to get cloudiness. It's going to look a bit hazy. To the untrained eye, it might look a little bit scary at first. But the reason that it's going to have that haze and it's going to have that cloudiness is the proteins aren't actually filtered out. And it uses an ale yeast, which means it ferments at the top. And the main characteristics you get from a regular Hefeweizen or a wheat beer, you're going to get like a banana aroma, maybe a clovey, spicy aroma on there as well. But Franziskaner Royal, it's not just your average Hefe. It's not your average wheat beer. It's as if they took an already great wheat beer in Franziskaner, turned it up to 11 and made it an absolute beauty. Now, I get really excited for this because it comes once a year now, and it's just a banger. It's an absolute banger in my eyes. Let's have a look at it. So it's dark amber. It's got a nice, like, sort of just off white head, slight yellow twinge to it. You can't see through it. I'm not going to hold it up to the light because you're not going to see through it. On the aroma, you're going to get... first thing that hits me is banana. Straight away, I'm getting that banana and clove spicy aroma to it. But there's also a sweetness to it as well. And it's kind of like a deep, dark fruit sweetness to me, as if it's like dark berries or even maybe something like a figgy sort of smell. Let's have a taste and see what it's like. Oh, yes. I won't lie. This isn't the first pint of Franziskaner Royal I've had this week. Just as sweet as the others. But what you're first getting on that taste is you're getting a lovely like banana sweetness, and it lingers in the aftermath of it as well. It's really, really smooth as well. So what I love about it is, it doesn't feel heavy, even though it's quite a thick beer. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It's got a real nice sweetness to it with the banana, but you get hit with that spicy clove. But then, like I said, Frankie Royal isn't your average wheat beer. It is all about turning up to 11. So you get that sweetness, that jamminess, that fruitiness as well, to be honest with you, that you don't always get with every other wheat beer that you try. It's just cracking. Oh, yeah. There's something else there as well, and it's caramel. It's that really nice, sweet, dark caramel. It's properly perfect for these darker nights. So now it's starting to get a bit colder. It's starting to feel a little bit more like it's actually becoming winter because we had a reasonably nice summer this year. This is just an absolutely spot-on beer for these dark winter nights. Now, when it starts getting dark at 4 o'clock, come back to me because I might not be so happy about it. But this is perfect for that. Let's have a look what you guys are saying in the comments here. So we've got you over on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Let's have a look. Where are we? Royal is unreal, Jaden. Completely agree, mate. Absolutely spot on. Gareth, you say you got Royal at the ready. I hope you've got it poured, mate. I pre-poured just so I didn't embarrass myself on stream. But yeah, it's an absolute banger. Someone's called Paul out by initial. Kenny, I see Frankie Royal. Think of PJT. That's you, Paul. I do as well, to be honest with you. Thomas, you're having Royal this weekend. Fantastic. Paul, you said, does it taste of banana? I might have said it a few times. It also looks, I look like a banana tonight. I've got my best perfect draft yellow on. Let's have a look. Someone said next year, can we please have a keg pack with the glasses? That's Martin. Oh, okay. So we might have something coming up in the next few weeks. Keep your eyes peeled on the socials, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, at The Beerhawk. We'll keep you in the loop with that. And also get signed up to our newsletter. There'll be some more info coming up on that shortly. So, yeah, we... Sitting the nose there. I think something's coming, so keep your eyes out on that one. David's there saying he's going to order this with Paul. There you are, Paul. Raving about it all the time. And now I'm raving about it. And I absolutely will rave about this. People in the office are getting a bit sick of me. So when this landed, I was like, can we get one in the machine? Just to test it and make sure it's okay as soon as we got hold of it. And it is just absolutely spot on this year. Now, I know it sounds ridiculous, but some years, certain beers, you get them in bottles, cans, anything, you're gonna taste a slight difference. It's just like, it's winter in a glass for me, and it just makes me start to feel like I want to be sat down at home, footy on, fire on, chilling out and just enjoying a couple of pints of Franziskaner Royal. So I'm more than happy with this. Anyone else on there on the chat? Actually got one poured at the minute. Tell me what you're thinking of it. Say what you're tasting. I'm gonna guess it's banana, like I've said about 4 times. There you go. Someone else saying it's a keg pack they're going to have to get hold of. Absolutely, Thomas. It's we're going to get some nice glasses with this, so keep your eyes peeled, and I'll make sure they're coming through. Craig saying he had his first few last night. He had a few, and it's his first tonight. He's even got his Frankie glass at the ready. Yeah, I've gone for the nice new perfect draft glass. It's not quite a wheat beer glass, but it is absolutely spot on. See if you can see it a little bit better there. With the perfect draft logo against the darkness of the wheat beer, with the nice flow lines that match my jumper, by the way. And yeah, it's just spot on. I'm really, really happy with this. And if you guys have picked it up already and you've had a chance to try it, I hope you guys are too. And if you haven't, pop over onto our website. You can still pick them up. We're getting more stock as well alongside some glassware. So keep your eyes peeled on the website and go pick some up if you haven't already. But yeah. Let's have a look. Someone in there saying, first try overnight, big beer. Took a while to get into it. Interesting. So that's from Callum. I think wheat beers in general are the kind of beers that you kind of need to work yourself up to. It's not something that you don't want to be quaffing loads anyway, but it's not something that you want to be quaffing loads of pints of because, sometimes they do feel a bit heavy because they are a bit thicker beers and they've got that thicker mouthfeel. But for me, I've always absolutely adored wheat beers. Just to give you a bit of backstory, my first foray into like craft beer and different styles of beer other than lager was through Brewdog Punk IPA. Now that was my first real taste of like a crafty beer, and I absolutely loved it. Moved on to things like Sierra Nevada, and then further down the line, I was trying stuff like Magic Rock, their red ale at the time, and their stouts as well. And then, I fell in love with it, and I managed to land my job here, which is absolutely perfect. So I got the chance to, be around the craft beer world and the perfect draft world every single day. And yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. And some of the beers that we're getting onto the perfect draft now, things like Mikkeller, got your Brewdog Punk IPAs on there, your Goose Island IPAs, and other things like that. It's really opening the market up. With different beers to try. So if you're used to drinking your lagers and solely your lagers, there's just so much opportunity for you to jump in, try your wheat beers, try your IPAs, even stouts, some really nice like hazy New England style pale ales as well, which is just really exciting. So what are we on? So who else is drinking? Oh, we've got Jason. He's on the Lowenbrow Oktoberfest. Absolutely spot on this year, aren't they? Again, they're one of those beers that they do change year to year, depending on the crop yield and stuff that's been used in there, like the hop varieties and things. And this year feels like a very, very good year. I got extremely excited for the Oktoberfest beers launching. and even more excited when I finally got a chance to pour them into a glass, because they're just ace. Like Fest beers, Mätzens, and those proper, like, you know, those traditional German lagers. They're just so good, and the Oktoberfest versions are even better in my opinion. So always one of my favourite times of the year. That, and obviously with the festival actually going ahead this year as well, that was spot on. So just to give you like a little brief history around Franziskaner Royal, and well, Franziskaner is a brewery. They've been around since it was 1363, and they're named after a Franciscan monastery that was nearby the original the brewery. So for all you history buffs out there, I've got you. So it's 6% ABV. Like I said, it's a Hefeweizen, a wheat beer, and it's possibly, after drinking this one now, I'm gonna knock it up, I think, to my favourite beer I've had this year, and that might change in a minute because my other favourite beer is just over this shoulder behind me. But this is it's fast becoming one of my favourites. Tom, what's that? Is it safe to say it'll be back next year? Well, you know, I don't make all the decisions, Tom, but if it was up to me, yeah, it should be. It should absolutely be. But it's one of our season releases. It's due at the end of the year, you know, when it starts getting to these winter months. So, yeah, we'll keep you updated as and when we know when it's going to be hitting us next year, so we can keep an eye on the site. Mark, you say you've not had the Royal, just the normal. Is it much different? To be honest with you, yeah, I think it is. A few people have said to me that they don't taste so much of a difference, but I disagree. I think that for me, it really does have, like, it's a darker beer for one, and you can kind of tell it's got kind of a deeper flavour to it, in my opinion. So the banana's still there, the clove's still there, those classic wheat beer flavours, but I think you're getting that jamminess, and I think it's like dark berry jam that you're going to get with it. So I hope that answers your question there, Mark. Gary, is it only Frankie Packer 3 that you're giving away bottle openers with? That's not what's happening, Gary. We're sticking them just in orders that are happening during draft week. Just a little thank you to the community. So ordering some perfect draft kegs, we'll chuck in a bottle opener. It's a bar blade, bit of a swanky one, so you can feel like a bit James Bond. Spin it around your finger and open any bottles you got in the fridge. I've tried it and failed with it miserably multiple times. It's embarrassing. My wife, if she's watching, hi, she'll tell you how embarrassing I am with a bar blade. I genuinely start to think I'm a Ninja Turtle, which it's not good to see. I'm glad I've not got one near me. Here we go again. So someone's shouting to Paul again. There you go, Paul. The king is here. Spartan Oktoberfest is top notch this year, Gary. Agree. Like I said, one of my favourites. So Thomas said he got a bottle opener with a box of 3 mixed kegs. There you go. There's proof for you. It's not just with everything. Not just only with the Frankie Royal. We're popping them in with other orders as well. Steph Bedlington, PD Pro, best thing since sliced bread. Love it. Nice one. Absolutely adore it. Got mine at home in me garage. That's not quite the Dan cave yet. It's getting there though. I'll document it on the socials eventually when I've got it all sorted. But yeah, hopefully that'll be going strong soon, and I'll show you the Dan cave with my Pro and my machine in there. And we've got Martin Donahue. He's on the left broom tonight. Hey up, Martin. And Frankie Royal is suited to order 2 kegs of the King today. Love it. Absolutely love it. He's ready for it. Any sign of a porter, Gerald? Not that I know of at the moment. I don't make all the decisions around what's coming onto the machine, even though sometimes I wish I did, because I'm a massive stout and porter fan myself. But I'll feed it back to the team. We'll have a look and see what's coming up, and I'll make sure the whole community knows what's coming up soon. You got any chance of the Dunkel making a return from John there? John, I'm not entirely sure, mate, but what I'll do, I'll check up and keep checking on our socials. I'll get an update on that one as well. Has Paul left any of the King for anyone else? Paul, honestly, mate, you're definitely more popular than me. Look, we've still got some Frankie Royal due in, so don't worry. And we're also getting the glassware as well, so keep your eyes on that. Right, so I think it's probably about time I jumped over onto Camden Hells. So what a beer. this is something, again, that I've annoyed. I'm annoying, let's be honest. But I've annoyed quite a lot of my colleagues in the 5 and a bit years I've been working here, saying we need to get this beer onto Perfect Draft. And wow, am I happy we did. It's an absolute, it's a cracking lager. It's a mixture of Helles and Pilsner. They've smashed the name together and made Hells as well. Clever, I like that. Do you know what? I didn't actually know that. So I only found that out recently, and I like a newfound respect for the name as well. And it's just an absolute banger. It's, like I said, it's a Helles and a Pilsner. So with a Helles, you're going to get that real crisp cleanness, and the Pilsner as well. But like what I love about it and the melding of it is you get that really clean, like kind of dryness you get with them, with these kind of like German lagers. But also as well, it uses Hallertauer Traditional and Pearl hops. So you do get a little bit of fresh grassiness on there as well. But you can have a look at it here. It is in what is an absolutely spiffing glass. It's Camden on one side and it says beer on the other in there. Lovely, like rope font, absolutely gorgeous. And it is lovely and clean, clear, nice amount of bubbles on there. It's not overly fizzy as well. I know I say this on quite a few of my videos. Like, I do like a fizzy lager every so often, but sometimes I don't want it to be too fizzy. And the reason for that is quite often I'm having them with food. And for me, it just makes you feel a little bit bloated and makes it a bit difficult to enjoy. So, yeah, crystal clear, nice amount of white head on there. Right, aroma. What am I getting on that? So I think the first thing that hits my head, it's kind of like a fresh bread smell, like freshly baked bread, and it's really nice. So, oh, that's lovely. Like, you're getting that freshly baked bread smell, but also as well, back end of it, you're getting that fresh grassiness from the hops that I talked about. And that's from the 2 hop varieties that you use in there. Yeah, really clean. It smells like a clean beer. I know that sounds ridiculous to say, but you can tell it's going to be a nice clean lager. We'll have a taste of it, see what I think of it. Oh, hello. So the best part about that for me is it tastes, what's the word I'm looking for? It's sophisticated in a sense. So it's kind of like you're getting that breadiness a little bit from the malts that are used in there. It's pure Pilsner malt in there. It's lovely. It's delicious. You're getting that. That's the main characteristic I get at the first taste. Then afterwards, I'm getting hit with the hoppiness. And like I say, it's like a grassiness. It's not like you're going to get your majorly fruity flavors from those hops like you'd get with like a New England IPA or like a pale ale or something like that. You're getting that really nice, clean hop flavor from it, from the German varieties. And it's absolutely spot on. I really, really like that. Anyone on here tasting along with Camden tonight? I'm just having a quick look. John, you're on the Orchard Pig and you've got other PD, you've got Camden Hells in there on the Perfect Draft. So you've got a nice mixture of cider and lager called a snake bite. I'd probably keep them separate, enjoy them separately. Orchard Pig, another one of those kegs that not overly fizzy, so it's great to go with food. But yeah, this is quite easily one of my favourites. I think it's fighting Frankie Royal at the minute. But I think the reason for that is, like I said, it's really, really clean, really fresh, really crisp, and it's just easy drinking. So I can quite easily see myself, especially when summer comes back around, which is a while now, but even in spring, getting out with barbecue, couple of burgers, couple of steaks, bang a few hot dogs on there, get some nice lamb. That's going to go spot on with all of them. And it's just going to cut through it all. So fatty foods, spicy foods, like proper classic bar snacks like your salted nuts and stuff like that, that's going to cut straight through them, which is absolutely spot on. I'm very happy with this. Anyone else drinking along with a Camden at the moment? Oh, someone's actually from Gary. His first time on the Remola. He's enjoying that with the 2 glasses. Glad you're enjoying that, mate. Paul, there you are. You're talking. Michelle loves Camden Hells. Good. Glad to hear it. Shout out to you, Michelle, as well. Love the videos that you guys do. Fantastic. Really glad you enjoy it. I'm drinking Camden Hells Out of the Pro from Jim. Jim, cheers to you, son. Enjoy that one. Now, I've got a couple of other questions on here that I'm just going to try and jump into and answer as many as possible. Apologies if I miss any. I'm on my own tonight, so I'm just scrolling through and hoping I'm getting through them. So Someone said we need a new stout to replace Dark Arts. That's Christopher. Yeah, look, I really do like my stouts and my porters and stuff like that. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll be chatting to the team, seeing what's coming up soon, and I'll let everyone know. Matteo, any New England IPA coming? Not that I've been told of in the immediate, but we've got. Well, actually, I won't ruin anything yet. I won't ruin anything yet. Yeah, not that I know of. Cough. Nothing. Ignore that one. So then we've also got. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for that one. Let's have a look. Someone's got hold of the Camden Hells, but they've not tried it on the Pro yet. Get it in. Get it in there, Craig. Stick it in there. Get yourself drinking it and enjoying it. Also, bang us up on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Let us know what you think of it. And, yeah, see if you agree with my comments on it. Let's have a look, see what else we got in there. Oh, Stephen, you're drinking your Hells in your Hells glass. Like it. Nicely done. Nicely done, my friend. Always nice to have the right glass for the right beer. Not mentioning any names or group names or anything like that, but I've fallen foul to the glass police in the past as well. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I.e., I've done it a couple of times tonight. Right. We're all here for the big main event. I told you I was going to announce what was hiding in this machine here, and I will do that. I'll pull it out of the machine at the end to properly announce it. But first things, I'm actually just going to taste it, and this is my first taste of this new beer that I'm not going to give. I'm not going to give you the name of right until the end. I'm just going to give you what I think of the beer, what I'm getting on the aroma, what I'm getting on the taste, and see what comes from it. So this is it here. As you can see, I'll hold it up just so you can see it in front of there. It is a pretty clear beer. It's got that nice golden colour as well. So it's a lager. It is 100% a lager. So anyone who thought differently, sorry to burst your bubble on that, but it is definitely a lager, this one. On the aroma, ooh. So I'm still getting that real clean, crisp aroma, but it's very different to the Camden Hells. So I'm not getting as much of that bready, that fresh bread smell. I'm picking up a little bit on the hop character on that one. Oh, that's spot on. That. Hello. I'm excited for my first try of this. So without further ado. Oh yes. So I've actually tried this in other formats before, but to be honest, I didn't know what to expect once we got hold of the kegs. And you know, look at my face. I'm buzzing with this one. This is massive. Like, it is beautiful. It's super clean, super clear. It's got a nice fizz to it, nice white head. You get a sweetness on it. It's not overly sweet, but there's a slight sweetness on it. Like I said, from the aroma, you're getting a really nice, clean. Again, it's a grassy hop flavour. You're not getting overly fruity in there. Oh, hello. I am more than happy with this one. And I'm going to keep dancing around it for maybe a minute or so. Anyone got any guesses? Right, I'm seeing some coming through. Someone said New Hertog. Oh, Jonathan. Now, I've seen across socials that everyone expected me to be announcing a Bock tonight. That is coming, but that's not this. This is not the Hertog Bock. That is on its way over to the UK. I'll keep you informed of when that's due. Who else is going on here? Someone's saying I'm nicking other YouTubers' words. I'm not a YouTuber, am I? I mean, I'm on YouTube now, but you know what? I'll take that. I'm going to go home and brag about that. I'm officially a YouTuber. I'll take that. I didn't realise I was stealing it. Wait, someone said lager, defo. Yep, yeah, I've already said that, so that's it. That looks a light lager. I've probably gone a bit too far back with these ones. Few people, no, I tell you what, there's a lot of the same guesses coming through, and you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I'll have one more cheeky swig on this one and see what's. Yes, absolutely spot on. I'll let the keg do the talking in a minute. Still, no one's, no, not Hofbrau. No, we've not. Sorry, guys, no one's coming through. Chris, mate, no, not Tiny Rebel either. No, you're wrong there. John's popped it. It's Ian. Sorry, lost. No, it's not lost. I'm not even going to say that name. Someone said, better be craft. Let's have a look. Vocation. No. Look, there's a lot of guesses coming in. I'll put you out of your misery. I've literally just got it in. I'm going to pull it out of this here, out of this Perfect Draft Pro here, and show you exactly what it is. So, without stealing other YouTubers' words, further ado. I don't know if any of you caught that before I got that out there. I'll take it off. Take this off as well. And I'll bring the keg right slap bang in front of me. Make sure I'm pointing it the correct way, straight away. Can you tell I've never done this before? Look at this. Amateur hour. Are you ready? Nope, still no right guesses. Here we go. Bang. It is Hawkstone Lager. Yes, absolutely. Someone's guessed it. I've already shown it, Jaden. I'm not letting you have that one. You've not guessed it right. I showed you it. It is Hawkstone Lager. It is outstanding. You may know it from the legend that is Jeremy Clarkson. Obviously, of various television shows fame. Yeah, we've been so happy about getting this on Perfect Draft. It is such a great lager, great story behind it as well. I'm going to read from the back and tell you all about that story, actually. So that's a word I've never read before, but I'm going to read it to you. Hewn from the mineral-rich bedrock of the Cotswold Hills, the Hawkstone, a Neolithic standing stone which gives our lager its name and stood for generations. The Cotswolds' brash soil in which it rests is hard and unforgiving, but for those who persist, it yields malting barley of unusually high quality, ideal for brewing. You can tell. After harvest, our brewmaster painstakingly and meticulously combines the barley with select hops, yeast, and the purest water possible before allowing it to mature for up to 6 weeks, during which time it develops its distinctively clean flavour. I've not read this before, and I told you it's dead clean, and I'm happy with that because it is dead clean. It's lovely, that. It's hard to make and easy to drink. Completely agree with that. So to give you a bit of information on it, 4.8%. It's a lager, kind of, says it right there on the front, Hawkstone Lager. And yeah, it is from, Jeremy Clarkson's part of it, isn't he? So I'm sure you've all seen him involved with this beer. It's been great working with these guys, getting this sorted. Like, we're absolutely ecstatic to bring it to you on Perfect Draft. And I'm personally really, really happy with just how brilliant this beer tastes on Perfect Draft. I really enjoyed the bottles. I'm really, really happy with it on Perfect Draft. Like, I'm a right turncoat, me. Like, I'm jumping between which one of these three is my favourite. So we'll just call it a tie, triple threat match for the title. We'll call it a draw. I enjoy them all, to be honest with you. Frankie Royal. But yeah, this is absolutely spot on. This is due to launch next week on Tuesday. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll give you some more information on that tomorrow, Monday, give you a heads up on what's coming. But yeah, hope you guys are all excited as me. Let's have a look and see what's going on in the chat there. Let's have a look. Oof, yes, love it. Nice one. Someone put Jezza Juice, like it. Some of them I'm not going to read because they're a bit rude. Hello, hello. Hawkstone, yeah, sorry, that's where I said you guessed it right, but after I'd shown it. Daniel, awesome. It is awesome. Honestly, absolute banger. That is proper good beer. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm just jumping between channels to make sure we're getting older people from different things. Let's have a look. Kenny O'Neill saying, Dan, what's it like? I don't know if I've probably shouted about it too much, but it's lovely. Really, really nice. Dead clean. You get a nice aftertaste as well. Makes you know you're drinking something of really good quality, to be honest with you. And that's what I really like about it. I just looked back at that and thought, oh, no, machine. I've left. Obviously, I've taken the keg out. That's going to be a problem. So let's have a look. So it's great to have more UK-made, non-mass-produced beer. That's from Daniel. Yeah, you know, nice local brewery to the Cotswolds, and they've got a really nice story. We'll be telling that story over the coming weeks once this is launched. But yeah, really, really nice story behind the brewery. I've spent some time chatting with the team there as well on various calls over the last couple of months, and they're just really, really nice folk. Had some really good conversations, and yeah, it's all been worth it. I hope you guys are excited as I am for this one because it's really, really good. Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. Sounds great. When's the new Thornbridge keg arriving? That's from Lynn over on YouTube. Do you know what? I'm not going to give exact dates, but it's coming up very soon. So expect it reasonably soon, in the next month or so. Really, really excited for this one. I say this for every single beer, and it sounds like I'm probably just lying, but I'm not. I really like beer, which is probably why I do what I do. But yeah, this one is coming in the next next month or so, and yeah, it's a biggie. I hail from York actually, and Thornbridge have a really, really good bar in York, the Market Cat, and I very often find myself partaking in a pint of this whenever I enter that establishment. So when I heard it was due to come onto Perfect Draft, I got very, very excited. As any of my colleagues will probably attest to. I'm telling everyone how annoying I am to my colleagues, but I really am. I'm genuinely painful to be around. But yeah, I'm so excited for this one, and I've shouted about it a lot. So yeah, I will let that come out in due course, exactly what beer that's going to be. Lewis says, I think Dan likes beer. It is true, Lewis. I do partake in the odd pint, and I do enjoy it. But yeah, I do. I absolutely love beer. So yeah, this is kind of the perfect Thursday night for me. Let's have a look. Rob, is that? It is. Oh, good spot. I was hoping someone would mention it. Look, so this over here is our advent calendar. It's Beery Christmas. So every year since I joined nearly 6 years ago, we've been doing beer advent calendars, and I absolutely love them. Like it's a nice way to try new and different beers. It's in partnership with our sister companies over in the EU, and the team that have picked the beers. They're like, honestly, like shout out to Oswin and team who are picking the beers for this calendar, because every single year they smash it. Now, like there's some of the more easy drinking stuff, but there's also some challenging beers, as it were, to really, open your eyes up to what's available in the world. It's an absolute beauty. And there's an offer on it at the minute. So if you jump onto the Beerhawk website, I was going to see if I could overlay the website in front of me, but I don't know if I can. And if I do, I'll probably break it. Let me see if I can. Just a shirt. No, I'm not going to break it. But at the minute, you can save £10 on it. So that is our introductory offer. It's £75. It's the Beery Christmas. It's every year. It's an absolute banger. I enjoy December 1st because it means I get to open it up and really start and it's an adventure basically. I get to discover new beers and discover new beers from breweries that I love, and entirely new breweries to me as well, because these beers are getting sourced from all over Europe and beyond sometimes as well. So yeah, if you're looking to enjoy yourself or give someone a nice gift this year, spot on. Beery Christmas. It's an absolute banger this year. I've seen the beer list and ruined it for myself, but it's really good. Let's have a look. Kenny, have a good time. You might have gone already, but Kenny, if you haven't, have a good time at work, mate. I'll enjoy my pint, and I hope everyone else is as well. And where are we? Mark, you're saying any sign of Triple K coming back in stock? I'm not entirely sure for a date. I wouldn't want to lie to you and say next week. So what I will do is have a look, and I'll try and get in the update that's going out in the next couple of days or next week. But right, I don't want to keep you all for too long. Thank you so much for joining me on my first ever live tasting. It's been absolutely spot on. Thank you so much. Guys, you've been legends in the chat. Really, really appreciate it. Paul, you've had about 1 million shout outs, and rightly so when it comes to Frankie Royal. In summary, Frankie Royal, fantastic. Camden Hells, fantastic. And our brand new keg, Hawkstone, I've turned it the wrong way, Hawkstone, absolutely fantastic. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. I'll catch you soon for the next live tasting. See you soon. Take care.